Anyways, using science to explain Tomboys by Professor Lando. We have reacted to this channel before. I'm gonna be honest. Also, please consider liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of don't get it, but that's also because I prefer feminine women, so I don't get the tomboy thing really at all. Especially since like there's a real difference between like anime tomboys and IRL tomboys. So there's that, which this is gonna lead to, obviously. Oh my god, I used to be a tomboy. My people. Well, they were your people in this case. Anyways, we'll go in. We'll see. We'll see. 8 minutes of tomboyism.
Hello students, my name is Professor Lando. Have you ever thought to yourself, man, I really like girls, but sometimes, and just sometimes, you want those girls to be a little bit like your bro? Well, my friend, what you're looking for is a tomboy. What exactly is a tomboy? What makes a tomboy? Who's a tomboy and who's not a tomboy? You're in luck because today we're taking a look at some anime characters to decide who exactly is a tomboy and who.
Okay, we'll look at it. Not cultured. Cancel him. I didn't have any time to become cultured because while you were still shitting in your pants, I was in a relationship and at 11 until 18. Little longer than 18. I wouldn't know. My desires in women have been cultivated by my first woman. I didn't have time to get cultivated.
Who is a tomboy imposter?
What makes a tomboy? Who are you? Who are you? Well, he's new.
We're going to try to analytically approach this question, guys. Let's just make a very simple line. Not a tomboy. And on this end, very much a tomboy. Who is the quintessential anime?
I'm thinking of Tomo. I think of Tomo-chan. Yeah, 11. Yeah, 11. 11. Shocking, I know. That's why I have also such an innocent view of why did it end? She cheated. Got the wrong friends and cheated. That's why. And now I'm scared of women. It also ruined my entire hopeful happy ending that I wanted, and now I'm no longer getting it because society has been decayed too much. Anyways, moving on.
Tomboy.
I think Ryuko.
Ryuko.
Ryuko is pretty tomboy.
Ryuko is very tomboy, very much a tomboy. Who is just not a tomboy? Orihime from Bleach?
Oh, that's not a tomboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hinata as well. If I'm like considering that, that's also not a tomboy. Who else would fall into that category? Let me think. For that long, Jesus, very literally. Yeah, I'm not recovering from that. That did infinite damage.
Yeah, that's a.
She can fight.
That's
but
a mommy milker if I've ever seen one. All right, Mikasa.
Mikasa, above the halfway, because she's ready to kill at any moment. She has short hair. Always has short hair. She has abs.
The more inclined they are to kill someone, the more likely they are to be a tomboy. So maybe like here, Mikasa.
Horimiya. Hori could be. I don't think she's full tomboy. She's not fully on the tomboy side. She's like either... Nah, she's like more so middle.
Mikasa from Attack on Titan. We're clocking her in about 60% maybe. Her physicality, again, like short hair doesn't make a tomboy. Being fit doesn't make you a tomboy. But is there a certain level where you're just so fit and your hair is so tomboy-y that you just get so much tomboy points like Mikasa, right? Because we could say, maybe Mikasa's super girly, but she's just so aggressively like tomboyish physically that like she just like gets pushed. You know, she can't help it.
Mordred.
Oh, Mordred.
Mordred.
Very much
For
a
me-
tomboy.
for me, very
much a tomboy.
That's a plus right there.
What about Saber?
I mean, less than Mordred,
What are we thinking?
but not a tomboy.
I like the opposite.
I think
of
less
Mikasa.
than.
That's a good middle.
That's a good middle. Yeah,
good
you're right.
middle. Saber from Fate. Minecraft Alex.
Minecraft Alex! Tomboy, definitely. She can build, she can craft. Yeah, that's a tomboy. Minecraft Alex. Poke, what's your definition for tomboys? girls who are more into boyish stuff and behave more boyish. It's just the woman that's more like your bro, like they said. It's a woman that more into like instead not tomboy. I wouldn't say that. Nah. Not necessarily, nah. She's something else.
See, but what? That's on you guys, though. That's not like canonically. How much do we have to work on? Okay, let's just do it. Canonically, Alex from Minecraft.
Yeah, realistically, you're mining, you're building,
you're building,
crafting,
outdoorsman-y,
and you're a woman.
Physical.
Would you be a tomboy?
She's probably jacked. I mean, there's no way Alex from Minecraft is more of a tomboy than Mikasa, right?
See, the more I think about Alex, the more I project.
right. I see. Yeah, me too. I was kind of like, wait a minute.
It's like the Schrodinger's.
The Schrodinger's tomboy.
Yeah, about.
Alex from Minecraft.
Yeah.
But okay, think about Zero Suit Samus though. Is that a tomboy? Like why is Samus a tomboy? Because when you think of Zero Suit Samus.
Oh, Zero Suit Samus?
Why? Because were we thinking she's tomboy because she's in the suit? I don't know. I mean, she can roll up into a ball.
Hold up. I don't understand how. Hold up. I don't understand how Alex is less tomboy than Saber. This woman is literally just Steve, but a woman. I don't understand. If Tomboy comes to you to date, a loyal as one can be, will you date her? If she fulfills the requirement and I like her, why not? But we don't live in delusions. That is not going to happen in any regard. We are not about delusion here. I will take off Venezuela. I will take it on. I will take it over. Same with Iran. We're gonna build a beautiful Iran. And Cuba. We're gonna rebuild all of Cuba.
Zero Suit Samus to Saber.
Less.
I'd say less, because it's more on the femme side.
I want to say here.
Yeah.
Melina from Elden Ring? Like, even Samus, now that I'm thinking about it, like...
Samus? She was literally built for war and destruction. No, but she's literally a bounty hunter. She doesn't say anything. You couldn't even tell she is a woman if she wouldn't if you couldn't see her under that. She was initially not even thought to be a woman, but to be a man. What? Was that a Trump impression? Yes.
I think there are these characters, Melina, Samus. Like, Tomboy is not just like a fit girl.
It's not about the strength, ironically, right?
Kirin Satsuki from Kill la Kill, another example where like you say these traits and you're kind of like, yeah, but it just doesn't feel right. I would put Melina down here.
I agree.
Power from Chainsaw Man. She doesn't have like she's.
Listen. It isn't like a tomboy legit just a woman that's into more traditionally masculine or things that are traditionally viewed as more masculine. Isn't she more like into that? Right? Something that's more masculine. Bounty hunting is not necessarily something that's feminine. Building and mining is definitely not something that's feminine. And you have to mention, right? Saber is essentially from a hentai game. So we have a slight problem here, at least in my view. But that's just me. Yeah, we have a slight issue here.
The opposite of what we're talking about. We talk about cases like Mikasa, where it's like her physicality, everything about her seems very tomboyish, but her inside she's very girly and nurturing. You know what? Power's the opposite, where she's not like, she doesn't have short hair, she's not like this chiseled, like ripped girl, but she's very like dude-like in her mind.
You know what? Yeah, I can see Mikasa level maybe a little bit higher. She is wild. She has that wildness.
So we put some characters on here and we've ranked them in order from least to greatest.
Conclusions. Okay. I'll be real, I still don't get it. I still don't get it. That's also I kind of don't care. I have reduced my interests and standards to a point where like anything's fine as long as it likes me and as long as she likes me and fulfills the condition. So like I kind of don't care. Tomboy, girly, anything in between. It doesn't matter. It legit doesn't matter. I don't even have a preference in that anymore. I killed that off.
If we have some traits over on this side, stoic. And here, spunky. You can't ignore short hair. Over here, the haircut is a very weird one. You would say it doesn't make
Not tomboy. Stoic. What? Wait. Do we have a different definition of stoic and stoicism? Stoic is very much a masculine trait. Or am I retarded now? Am I stupid? Poker gay is not an option for you if you're thinking you're a bottom. I'm not attracted to men. I can guarantee you that much. But like, if it's a woman, if she's a woman, if she waits until marriage, you're in. You're in at this point. I don't care anymore. That's why I've turned off preferences. It's like a switch. Turn it off. They have no use to me. They only hinder.
a break a tomboy, but it kind of does. It kind of does. You know, that's the hard truth, okay? Fitness, we put fitness here and very much a tomboy. That doesn't necessarily mean not a tomboy is not fitness. And I think fitness does not equal power. Fitness is a very specific physical thing when it comes to the tomboys. While you have characters like Melina from Elden Ring and Kiryu and Sasuke from Kill la Kill who are very strong characters, Samus, very strong. But we're talking about fitness, and when you think of fitness, you think more Mikasa's body. It's not exactly an equivocation. Shredded. The more shredded they are, that's a good word. Perhaps shredded. If we made a graph with age, rising age, here being a baby, as we get older, our appreciation of tomboys goes up. The older and more mature you get, the more you can appreciate. Here, when you're...
I gotta get quite... Linea's not a tomboy? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm like, huh? Literally, warrior. These guys have never played Elden Ring. That's why they wouldn't know. They would change their mind after they get their ass beat hard enough. It appears. I don't know. I've got to get quite old if I want to understand it, I guess. Because I'm probably around the same age as these dudes. So I gotta get quite old. Because I'm currently probably, honestly, somewhere here, right? I'm age, right? Somewhere here, but like the interest is also somewhere here. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Seems a bit fishy to me. Seems a bit fishy.
When you're a baby, your appreciation for tomboys, I would say, is 0. There's probably an asymptote, because this would imply like 90-year-olds are just exploding at the sight of tomboys. If it kept going, there has to be some cap, some
Right.
chemical limitations on how much you could appreciate the tomboy. We can do another analysis. We have a
Mommy, tomboy, and moe. Interesting. Late bloomer poke, it's okay, don't be sad. Nah, just don't get it. If I want somebody who's like a dude, then I'm just gonna pick then I'm just gonna have a homie. Right? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Again, I've only been dating feminine women, very feminine women, so I wouldn't know. I think this is probably it's probably due to the relationships I've had.
Venn diagram, a Venn diagram, tomboy, mommy, moe. Beto,
Beto would be here.
tomboy and mommy,
Yes.
moe.
Beto is not here. Beto would be here, yeah.
Ryuko, tomboy, moe.
I see just
You know,
tomboy.
quintessential, just mommy.
Orihime?
Orihime's pretty mommy.
She's a mommy.
Hinata, pretty mommy. Moe mommy.
Could she be Moe mommy?
What is just Moe? Who's a character that's just like,
Who's the girl from Love Live or Love Idol or Idol Master Love?
oh, this
You know,
girl?
Yeah, like the.
Nico.
Yeah, Nico. Yeah.
Not that I would know. Nico from Love Live.
I think Saber's
Saber?
perfect. Yeah.
Saber.
Saber's perfect.
Saber from Fate Grand Order.
And you know what's interesting? On the last graph, she was 50-50. She was the exact middle.
She was. Tomboy and Moe. Rukia. Ooh. This is it. This is the perfect Venn diagram of tombology. Tifa.
Tombology. Pigtail, borderline lolly. True. Pigtails, I guess. Yeah, Tifa is tomboy. And mommy?
Ooh, gentlemen, Tifa from Final Fantasy. Whoa, wait, think about it.
Yes.
Yes. Mommy, tomboy,
Yes.
Moe.
Yes. We found another.
Tifa from Final Fantasy.
Goodness. Expect a full research paper.
I am rather confused. Tifa, tomboy? No, yeah, she very much is. She's essentially a martial artist. What are you on about?
Nobel Prize.
Anyways, yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand. Probably too much indoctrination on too much indoctrination on previous relationships. I do not get the appeal of more masculine girls. Anyways, moving on.